There's a lot going on today in the world of Arc Raiders, man. A lot of us have been waiting to see what the expedition requirements are going to be, and Embark has finally given us the requirements. All right, there's a lot of changes, there's a lot to go through, so I'm gonna just get right into it. All right, if you've done the last expedition, you know that it was 5 million space dollars, space coins, arc coins, whatever. I don't know, a lot of people call it different things. 5 million was the total, right? They have lowered the requirement 600k per skill point instead of the 1 million per skill point that we had last expedition. All right, so it looks like they're trying to make it a lot more accessible. 3 million is definitely a lot better than 5 million. All right, I dropped a short earlier. Some people were saying 3 million is still crazy. Some people were saying 3 million feels like, not enough. The thing is that they're not going to be able to please everyone. There's no real right or wrong answer. Like, they got to test certain things and see what's right, see what's wrong, see what people enjoy, and just go with the majority. So a majority of people wanted a lower threshold because majority of people don't have as much time. They went ahead and lowered that. I personally think that's a W. Let me know what y'all think about that. All right, so the second major change, they dropped something called the catch-up mechanic. All right, so for people, myself included, that didn't get all 5 skill points from last expedition, you can catch up and get those 5 as well as the current 5. Now if you look right here, it says when departing, coins will contribute to the skill points of the second expedition before contributing to missing skill points from the first one. AKA, you have to get the 3 million first. You have to get the 3 million first for the current expedition. Once you have that 3 million, for every 300k that you have on top of that, you'll get a missing skill point from the last expedition. And the most important part about that, you can't get those last 5 unless you at least did the expedition. You see what I'm saying? So if you did not do the last expedition, you can't catch up. It's for people that did the expedition but didn't meet the full 5 million requirement. That I also think is a W. Now, if you did the last expedition, you have the patchwork outfit. It seems like they're giving us the patchwork outfit again, but evolved. I don't know what that means. Maybe some different style changes. Maybe you could do some extra stuff, different colors. I'm not too sure, but stay tuned for that. Scrappy cosmetics, the expedition indicator icon. So the little star that you have above your name. If you did the expedition, they're doing something to that. Bonuses 12, it goes from 12 to 24 stash spaces, extra stash spaces. Now if you are someone like myself where you get into a lot of PvP, a lot of PvE, and you're just having good wipes, your stash is gonna be full, so extra spaces is always needed. And then you get the 0 to 5 skill points plus the catch up mechanic with the skill points, first expedition, blah blah blah. Right here it says 85 total for people embarking on their second expedition. That is insane. And last but not least, the buffs: 5% to 10% XP boost, 6 to 12% scrappy materials boost, 60 to 70% repair value increase. I personally think that just about everything is an upgrade from last expedition. Some people are still going to say, oh, it's still not worth it. I lose all my blueprints, I lose all my money, I start from scratch. My personal take on it, and I'm going to do another in-depth video about the expedition in general, but my personal take on it, I genuinely enjoy that first day, second day, third day of wipe. You're literally just starting from nothing and just seeing your stash just build and build and build. Right now I'm up to 3.2 million coins. There was a day where we had 0 coins, 0 guns. We was going with free loadouts. Now I could bring a Tempest 4 anytime I want with the Survivor blueprint. Like, end game is fun, but the journey to get there is really the fun part. Everyone that didn't do this expedition and didn't do the last one, you're just kind of sitting on a whole bunch of loot, and really, like, that's it. You know what I mean? Which, don't get me wrong, if that's how you want to play the game, that's perfectly fine. I personally know people that their whole goal is not to wipe and restart and wipe and restart. Their whole goal is, I want to see how much. I want to get 5 million. I want to get 10 million. I just want to see how much I can run it up. That's okay too. You feel me? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I'm really looking forward to another fresh start. Every wipe, you're going in with more knowledge than you had last time, more skill than you had last time, map knowledge, just game IQ in general, you know what I mean? So I'm personally looking forward to it. Let me know what y'all think. This is gonna be a crazy wipe. And we'll see what's up. If they drop any more information, you know I'll be here for y'all, man. Stay tuned, drop a sub. Appreciate y'all.